Good evening, one and all. Tonight I'm going to make something I've never made before. Got some garlic here, and it says best before today's date. So I'm using it just in time. Chicken liver pate. I have here some chicken liver, some butter, some, oh sorry, that's not later, some ghee, garlic, onion, and a bit of sage. Supposed to use fresh sage, but this is all I got, so this is what we have. So let's get to it. First thing we do, grab an onion, one full onion in the pan, and we'll just let them saute. At this point we'll just add the equivalent of about 2 cloves of garlic. Give it a few more minutes. You don't put the garlic in too early, because if you burn the garlic it'll turn a bit bitter, which is not a nice thing. And then once done, we can set this aside. Alright, so the next thing we do is break out the chicken liver. Now I've got 500 grams here, which is actually too much. I'm just going to use about half of it. The reason being, I don't quite have enough butter to suit the amount of chicken liver that I have. So we'll just work with these, and they look pretty good. Now they tell me to cut out little sinewy bits if there's any in there, but there's not a great deal in here. There's maybe a little bit there. Cut that out. And here we have, there's a bit of white connective tissue in here, which I'll call sinew. So I'll cut that out. And, well, there's quite a bit in this one. So we'll just get rid of that. So we'll do this just for a couple of minutes on each side, keeping an eye on the liver. And of course, at this point, a little bit of sage. The ingredient I forgot to tell you about, a splash of brandy and a quick flambe. And that looks pretty good. Smells delicious. Okay, that was fun. I've never had a fire in the kitchen before, at least one that I started deliberately. So, a container foot, a little whizzer because it's the only blender option that I have, and a jar to mix them up in. So we'll put the onions and the garlic in there. Now, butter. Apparently the goal is we have approximately the same amount of butter as we have chicken liver. So I would say we got about 250 grams of chicken liver in there. So I shall use approximately 250 grams of butter. Some chicken liver. This seems an extraordinary amount of butter, but that's what the recipe calls for. Or at least what I've been told it calls for. That's quite good. Okay, I think I'm going to let that amount of butter do. I think there's plenty in there. We'll put this through the strainer. Remove any little bits that are not very smooth. Make it extra creamy or extra smooth. Okay, so now we've got the first little batch made. You take a little drop of the ghee, which is clarified butter. Just a small amount of it, I believe, in the pot. We'll heat this up. Now, the purpose of the ghee is one puts it across the top just as a very fine film, and what it does is it seals the pate from the air, from oxygen. Because oxygen is so corrosive, it'll soon attack the mixture, but with the ghee on top, doesn't allow the oxygen in, so it will last much longer with a coating of ghee over it. It'll last apparently a number of weeks in the fridge, but I don't think it's going to last that long because it is quite nice. And here we go. Oh, just the right amount. Well done, Joe. Close up the lid in the fridge. Enjoy.